Greetings, friends. Steven here, and welcome to Gamer Hall. This is episode 43, and we are back by popular demand. Last Gamer Hall I shot, 42, that was way back in January. Today's date is Friday, July the 10th, so it's been, I guess, half a year or so. So obviously I've got some catching up to do. A lot of the stuff I purchased over the month, of course, has ended up in its rightful spot, but I happen to have a freaking box full of stuff, so I figured we might as well get going. Today's backdrop items are a couple Skylanders. I thought they're really neat. I'm way behind on my Skylander game playing, but for better or for worse, I still buy the figures. This is called Spotlight, Time to Shine. I just thought these two are really neat. They added a couple new elements, obviously the light and the dark. Yeah, it's like a light dragon that rings through its wings and tail. I thought that's pretty neat. As you can see, I'm still fiddling around with the backdrop, so I've got a t-shirt here. Obviously that's a gremlin. And I've got a little section of Final Fantasy 14 online. It's this thing I got from EB Games. And here we have Skylander Truck Team Blackout, Darkness Falls. Once again, I mean, even if you don't like the Skylanders or the whole Toys to Life, whatever it is, I mean, they're still really cool figures. So, I just thought those would be a good little starter. So, I still want these episodes to be under 20 minutes, so let's get right to it. I've got... Oh, okay. Robotech Battle Cry. This is for the Nintendo GameCube. Sticker price of $10. Free inside 12-page hint book. It's in pretty good shape. I've always wanted to play these games, I just never got around to it. I think I have this on PS2, pretty sure. The first GameCube, cute little disc. This does seem to have everything with it. Okay, you want to stay in there, so you will stay in there. Got your precautions booklet. Got your manual. Hey guys, remember manuals? Instruction booklets? Man, that takes me back. As you guys probably know, I bought a Vita not too long ago, and like 90% of Vita games, if you buy them physically, they do not come with an instruction booklet of any sort. It's just empty, except for the game cart, which is kind of sad. We also have Robotech Battle Cry, the official hint book, which is pretty neat. Never really been the biggest Robotech or Macross fan, but I certainly do love that Macross Plus. I would love to buy the Blu-ray of that if it weren't ridiculously expensive and tricky to find. Also, I picked up during that... man, I shouldn't have bought these, remember. I spent a bit too much. Star Wars Rebel Strike Rogue Squadron 3. Now, this is the limited edition preview disc. This I purchased because, you can see here, featuring the Atari Star Wars original arcade game. That's that vector graphics one that you can play in the arcade. So, it's just a fun little collectible thing. And there's nothing even in there, it's just, I don't think it even came with the book, it's just that. But this is what I wanted it for. That's a pretty neat little bonus. I guess, I'm going to use these as markers so I can see where the edges are. Yeah. Okay. Got that right there, but this over here. Okay. Hey guys. You like some Game Boy Advance games? Because I got a ton of them. Listen to this. I'm just going to whip through these. This I picked up at our local toy show not too long ago. This is Onimusha Tactics. There was once a time when I only bought complete in box GBA games, but the carts themselves are really cheap these days. I guess they're just at that point where no one really cares that much about GBA, but they're stupid if they don't, because this is like, it's like the second coming of the Super Nintendo. I mean, man, get on this while you can, because these things won't be this cheap forever. Look, Onimusha Tactics. This is like Final Fantasy Tactics, but it's on a cool cart, and it's based on, of course, the Onimusha games by Capcom. These, unless they have a sticker on them, I probably won't know what the price of most of these are, but you know, I'm gonna ballpark this at maybe $6. Pretty good deal. Pitfall: The Lost Expedition by Activision. That's one $6. Probably got a deal on that. Pitfall, you know, side-scrolling game. Of course, based on the classic series. Arguably has been around longer than Mario, even. Not the the best game around, but it's a 2-pack. GBA had a lot of these, which is pretty neat, where they stuck 2 games on one cart. This is Power Rangers Time Force and Power Rangers Ninja Storm, all in one little GBA cart. This one has a sticker price of $5. It is Oddworld Munch's Odyssey. I blame Kadikarus for this because not too long ago he did a retrospective on the Oddworld series, and I was like, yeah, Oddworld, that was a fun series. Oh look, there's a $5 GBA game. What do you know? Pick that up. Ghost Rider, Marvel and 2K. I played a bit of this. It's actually not that bad. It's kind of like a side-scrolling 16-bit God of War, which the PS2 game, whatever was also very similar to God of War. So if you want more God of War, and you don't mind playing like a weird Marvel character, it's more than just a shitty movie to game. It's a shitty movie to game featuring Ghost Rider and plays a bit like God of War. Oh, but this one I haven't even tried. So I think it's like an isometric camera. I don't know. And this one, not too good, but whatever. That's cool. Okay. I picked this up local shop out in Esquimalt. As you can see, it's obviously a bootleg 48-in-1 Game Boy Advance cart. It's got some Chinese characters on it. These pictures, I don't think these games are even in the cart. What is Conchrist? Conchrist. Weird. Is that legit? No, it is what it is. I think this was mostly full of NES ROMs, which is actually pretty cool. I remember playing Conquest of the Crystal Palace on that. Pretty neat, unique game. Next up we have Batman Vengeance by Ubisoft. This, I believe, was a pretty shitty side-scrolling game. This is around that time when Batman games were at their worst, I'd say. This was unfortunately among the worst. Well, no, it's pretty bad. That's one I'm thinking of. You're like, you start on the rooftop, side-scrolling, a lot of bad jumps and bombless pits. Like, that makes sense because you're fucking Batman. F-14 Tomcat by Majesco. I think I bought this at Retro Gaming Shop downtown. I think that's probably fan favorites. I'm just noticing here there's a bit of a marker or smudge there. Looks like someone's name. Oh well, this was like a bug or something, so I was like, yeah, sure, shooting. I think it's like cockpit camera, so whatever. It's a bug. That's fine. That's fine. Sega Smash Pack. This is pretty neat. I'm gonna see here. It doesn't say what game's been there, but it's like, I think Golden Axe and Echo or Echo the Dolphin, whatever, maybe a Sonic. Neat little cart. Once again, a compilation, but unlike this one, this is actually legit. Probably spent, I don't know, a ballpark that, $6 to $8 again. Tokyo Extreme Racer Advance by Crave Entertainment. I believe the CGR Undertow, whatever their YouTube channel is, I think they actually just did an uploaded review of this game. It's okay. If you like tuning cars and you liked the Dreamcast games, you might get a kick out of this. It's one of those really early 3D handheld games. It's kind of like the Mode 7 look of Super Nintendo. Excuse me. I had a sub for dinner. Rain of Fire by Bam. Bam. $4. Damn it, Epic Games. Why are you charging me that much for this shitty game? I don't think I've actually played it though, so I can't confirm its shittiness, but you know, once again, impulse purchase. Rain of Fire, wacky movie with like dragons taking over Europe, whatever. Okay, moving on. That was the sound of a stack of original Game Boy games now sliding down. Most of these, I think all of them actually I got from Epic Games. Arguably our best retro gaming shop in town now. They've really stepped their game up over the years. They do these tournaments. You know, like, come in, here's a Smash Brothers tournament or whatever, and you go in there, and it's just packed full of stinky kids. I'm like, nope, I'm getting claustrophobic and I can't breathe. I'm out. I know we all have those years, but I mean, come on, guys. Showers. Antiperspirant, deodorant. Come on. Come on. We're representing gamers out there, and we gotta look our best and smell our best. Anyways, Mickey Mouse 2, the Walt Disney Company, Kotobuki System Co. Limited, made by Japan, Camco, $5. These games, You know the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle series? This is among those, but the original Japanese one had other characters such as, well, Mickey Mouse. Jurassic Park by Ocean. Sticker price of $8. Turns out I own this already, but I wasn't sure. And of course, with Jurassic World recently hitting theaters, I was like, yeah, who knows? Maybe this might be worth picking up. Neat game. Not unlike the NES version. Very simplistic overhead. You're running around as Dr. Grant, and you have your hat, and you have a big ass gun, and you shoot dinosaurs. Speaking of dinosaurs, you won't want to shoot your gun at these guys. This is Primal Rage with, believe it or not, Super Game Boy compatibility. Hell yeah! This actually isn't half bad for a fighting game port. Sticker price, $8. And of course, all these actually I have to pay extra, but they had a bunch of clamshells, so gotta get those. Star Wars, I believe Capcom makes these. This is the Player's Choice Nintendo Edition, as you can see there. Crack that open so we can see that pretty neat cover art. We got Disney Infinity 3.0 on the way, and that'll be full of Star Wars stuff, so I don't know. We'll see how that game turns out. I have the first one. I liked the first one. It was okay. Disney Infinity 2.0 I didn't care for that much. 3.0 we'll see. Special shout out to the LJN Defender who somehow tricked me into buying this game. This is the original, the Amazing Spider-Man for the Game Boy. Interactive video games. Let's see what they did there. That is, of course, a game by LJN. Apparently, this one is the best of the Spider-Man original Game Boy games. Sticker price $6. So I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, that's fun. Cool. Yeah, check out LJN Defender. It's a pretty good YouTube channel. Lots of fun. If you remember the Angry Video Game Nerd always hating on LJN games. LJN Defender, on the other hand, actually seeks to bring some truth to the matter instead of just making a funny satire that picks on a lot of retro games. This other guy, he's actually playing the games properly and deciding if they're actually any good or not. So there you go. Rockman World 2. This is pretty neat. This is the Japanese cart. Of course, Mega Man, known locally, but Rockman World 2. This one combines levels of Mega Man 2 and 3, which is a pretty good combination, if you ask me. So definitely get this one. Sticker price $10, pretty good, especially considering it's a Mega Man game. These, once again, a lot of the handheld systems are pretty reasonable for prices. They're not like Super Nintendo, which is arguably the most expensive retro game console to buy for. And finishing off our Star Wars Game Boy collection. Now we have the second one. This is The Empire Strikes Back, now by Ubisoft, featuring, of course, the oh-so-famous Hoth battle. $6. I think I tried a bit of this. It wasn't bad. Once again, an awful lot like the NES game, as Game Boy games tend to be. Alright, so we're just over halfway through the video. I want each of these to be, like I said, under 20 minutes. Now I've got a box behind me, if you can hear. It's me tapping that box. It's full of stuff, because, like I said, a lot of my stuff has been put away. It's all over the apartment now, but a lot of it has just been in this box for literally half a year. Such as Aliens Rogue, issues 1 to 4, which I believe is the complete collection. This I picked up in Vancouver months ago. 4 issues for $5, pretty good. From Golden Age Collectibles, one of Vancouver's probably their most popular comic book store. Pretty neat comic book series. I haven't really read that much of it, but if you like aliens and you want more, there's some neat ideas in here. It's fun to see, because at this point in the galaxy or whatever, the companies are pretty familiar with the aliens and they know what to want out of them, and that's kind of what this is about. It's like there's this guy who's trying to, it'd be a shame if I didn't show some of it, right? Dark Horse art, kind of ghetto at times. Like this is old school, of course, so the colors aren't too amazing, but what the hell? Red Raymer, what are you doing back there? Yeah, open fire. It's like one of those interactive comic books on the iPad. I'm gonna put that right there. Actually, I'm gonna spin that around because that cover is pretty badass. Okay. Oh, okay. That's you guys like manuals? Tamagotchi. I bought the game as well. I think I showed that off in the last video, but I ended up finding the book for it. If you ever wanted to make a complete unbox Game Boy collection or something, God, that'd be brutal. Complete unbox Game Boy. Ugh. Tasmania book. These I bought for maybe $1 or so each with authentic passwords. Spoiler alert. Sun's up. I feel like I may have shown this one off already, but this is once again the Arnold Schwarzenegger's Total Recall for the NES instruction booklet. This game is truly an experience. I kind of love it though. There was a Yacht Club Games, the guys that made Shovel Knight. They were doing a stream once, and I asked them to play this game on stream, and they almost beat it. It was insane. They played this game for like 2 hours on stream. It was the best. Oh man. Hook, the Genesis booklet. I don't know if I need this or not, but I have it here regardless. Bubsy the book. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember Epic Games once again. They had big hall of games and stuff, and for whatever reason they just separated the manuals from the games, and maybe they didn't have the games to go with them, but anyways, here we are. Bubsy. I don't know why the world hates Bubsy so much. I think the Bubsy games aren't half bad, to be honest. Look at this freaking comic book. It's full color. Genesis. It's a Genesis book. Let's see what's going on. That's fine. Pretty cool. Super Chase HQ Taito instruction booklet. Some pretty nifty full color books. What car is that? What is that? Kind of looks like an RX-7, maybe an MR2. Could just be an original vehicle. Rockin' 90s Japanese sports cars. We got Desert Strike Return to the Gulf. Super Nintendo instruction booklet. So you guys having fun? You glad to have Gamer Hall back? I always felt like pickup videos were kind of like you're just bragging to people, but I never wanted that to be the intention. So I hope you guys enjoy these videos. I know I was asking about it on Twitter, and I've had people requesting new Gamer Halls in videos and all that. So here we are. We're back. Street Fighter 2 Turbo, instruction manual by Capcom, of course. Look at that controller. Ugh, I don't have that yet. I've seen it. Pretty neat. A bit unnecessary though, arguably. Get the idea. We got the Lion King. Once again, if I have shown these off like half a year ago, I apologize. But if I can't remember, maybe you guys can't remember either. Lots of really small text in this one. Look at how small that text is. You'd think they'd have more pictures. What with this being a Disney cartoon? That's cool. Top Gear instruction booklet. I love me some Top Gear 2. We used to play Top Gear 2 all the time back in the day. Cool. And original Street Fighter 2 instruction booklet. I mean, there's not only so much you can show, so I'm just kind of zipping through these. Actually, what did I just see there? Street Fighter merchandise. Cool. I want that hat. That shirt's cool too. Stickers, patches, radical. All right, how are we doing on time? We're almost at 20 minutes. I'm gonna end this one here. So I guess the bulk of this was handheld gaming. Yeah, obviously I'd say this is arguably the best thing here. This, I don't know, we'll see. I haven't played enough of that to know for sure, but yeah, there you go. So everyone, thanks for sticking with CatMax Gaming, the YouTube channel. Of course, please check me out on Twitch. That's CatMax_gaming, all one word. And of course, look for or listen for the CatMax Hypecast. That's over on Podomatic and possibly other sites. We'll see how that goes. Otherwise, everyone, thanks for watching my videos, and I'll probably make more of these because I still have a box full of stuff to show off. All right, dudes, see you next time.